Welcome to yoga and high intensity interval. Please grab a towel and some water. We're going to flow through a few yoga postures to warm up and then move into a high intensity interval workout and then cool down with some yoga. Take breaks whenever you need to and make sure to have fun. Let's get started standing at the top of your mat, hands at heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up and surrender forward on an exhale. Lengthen your spine on an inhale and please lunge your left foot far back, opening your hips. From here, step into downward facing dog, take a breath and slowly roll forward into plank. Bend your elbows just a third of the way down, roll onto the tops of the feet, upward facing dog. And then roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Breathing in through the nose. Reach your right leg high up to the sky. Step your right foot forward. Slowly step the left foot next to the right and fold inward. Rise all the way up to standing, palms touch over your head. And then draw your hands into your heart. Inhale the arms all the way up, energize. Exhale, bow down, surrender. Halfway up, inhale. This time lunge your right leg back and step right into plank. Lower halfway down, upward facing dog. Roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Deep, full, nourishing breath. Then walk your feet in small steps to meet your hands. Come all the way up and bow all the way back down. Halfway up, plant your hands, jump into plank and bend your elbows on the same exhale. Upward facing dog, heart open. Downward facing dog, breathe here. Soft bend in the knees. On an empty breath, jump your feet towards your hands, long spine, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise all the way up to standing, palms touch over your head, and bow down with a bend in the knees. Come up halfway, long spine, plant your hands, jump right into your push-up. Upward facing dog, shoulders roll back. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Soft bend in the knees, tailbone lifts. Bend your knees, look forward. On an empty breath, jump your feet between your hands, long spine. Navel to spine as you fold forward. Rise all the way up, palms touch over your head. And then anchor your hands at the heart. Chair pose, arms up by your ears. Hands into your heart. Inhale, reach up. Hands into the heart, exhale. Reach up, inhale, long spine, navel to spine, hands to the heart. Arms up and fold all the way forward. Halfway up, inhale. Jump into plank, bend your elbows and lower all the way down. Reach back for the tops of the feet, lift up into a gentle bow pose. Breathing in and breathing out into your open, beautiful, strong, radiant heart. Release down, plant your hands and feet. Lift up into a strong plank, and with bent knees, press back, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg, high to the sky. Come into cheetah. Energizing movement, reaching up and pulling forward. Reaching up, pull forward, really moving from the abdomen. Using the breath, using the core muscles as you keep moving into three-legged dog and forward into cheetah. Strong breath. This time, step your right foot in between your hands, swing your arms up, high lunge, box out your elbows, shine your heart up. Reach your arms up long, Box out the elbows, shine the heart up. Inhale, up. Exhale, box out the elbows. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step your left foot next to your right. Fold all the way forward. Rise up to standing, reach up. Hands to heart center. Chair pose, round 2. Hands to the heart. Arms up, hands to the heart. Arms up. Anchor the thumbs at your chest bone. Arms by the ears, hands to the heart. Arms up, hands to heart center. Arms up last time, hands to the earth, seat to the sky. Halfway up, inhale, plant your hands. Jump into plank and lower all the way down to the belly. Bow pose, round 2. Going a little bit further this time. Long, deep, full breath. As you release, plant your hands and feet. Energize your thighs. Press into a strong plank. Downward facing dog. Left leg rises. Cheetah. Shoulders over us. Reach up. And exhale. Strong, deep breath. Using your abdomen to move the knee into your forehead. Strong, radiant, vibrant, alive. Keep moving. Energize. This time, step the left foot in between your hands. Sweep the arms up. Inhale, bend your elbows. Exhale, open the heart. Plug the fingertips to the sky. Bend the elbows. Again, reach up. Breathe out. Keep moving. Hands to the earth. This time, right foot next to left. Fold all the way forward. Hook your thumbs, reach all the way up, bend your knees, swing your arms behind you, interlace your hands. Again, hook your thumbs, stand tall, open the heart, swing the arms behind you, interlace your hands. Inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down. Energizing breath, bending your knees as you transition, straightening them as you land. This time, hands to your heart. Take a moment here. Coming now into the first interval, hands down, lightly jump back, jump forward, hands behind your head. You know it, burpees, yoga style. So as you're coming up to standing, energize your thighs, engage your abdomen, lift through the heart. Take a rest, shake out your legs. Now take your hands into your heart, chair pose, and fist of fire as you stand up. 20 seconds, chair pose, fist of fire. Chair pose, fist of fire. Strong, deep, full breath. Only for 20 seconds. You can do anything for 20 seconds. Shake it out, 10 seconds rest. Going back now to burpees. You're doing great. Nice and easy, hands behind your head, and go. As you're jumping back, keep a light bend in your knees, and if you like to add a jump at the top, notice that I'm bending my knees as I'm landing and staying slightly hinged forward so I can see where my hands are landing. So be mindful, you don't have to jump, take a rest. Do what your body can do. And we're also going to add a jump if you want here now in chair pose. When you're ready, set and maybe go up onto the toes first or go into a jump. I'm choosing to go onto the toes. Whatever you choose, keep your legs strong and your abdomen engaged. Breathe strongly. Shake it out. Beautiful. We're halfway there. Loosey-goosey, light and energized, back to burpees. Add a push-up if you like. Extra challenge. So all these options, jump, push-up. You can also skip all these options. Just go with what feels good for you today. Shake it out. Nice job. Now if you like, add the jump to your chair pose. And go. We're going for form and for speed seconds. So if you find yourself cheating on the form, slow it down just a little bit, maybe go back onto your toes. Just 3 more seconds. And walk it out. Beautiful, almost there. Breathing in and breathing out, staying loose, breathing. Back to burpees, push up if you like. If you're choosing the push-up, let your hands be as wide as your mat and let your elbows go out to the side. So we're targeting the chest muscles. If you're choosing to jump, please remember to bend your knees and landing lightly in a squat. Shake it out. Beautiful job. Breathing in and breathing out. Remember why you chose to move. Back to chair pose jumps. Going a little bit quicker, coming to the end of this first interval, so wherever you are, give it all you have. Deep, full breath. I am strong, I am capable. Shake it out. You did it, great job. Let's come to the top of the mat, hands at heart center. Take a couple of deep, full breaths here, just to feel your heart beating. Feel alive. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, bow down. Halfway up, inhale. Lightly hop back and bend your elbows halfway down. Upward facing dog on your inhale breath. Downward facing dog on an exhale breath. Widen your hands so your middle finger are on the edges of the mat. Bend your elbows wide, dive deep, and come back into a down dog. So bend your elbows, dive deep, downward facing dog. Keep going. Crown of the head reaches between your thumbs as you bend your elbows out to the side, diving through. Strong in the abdomen, light bend in the knees. Crawling push-ups. Bend your elbows out to the side, heart forward. It helps to exhale as you bend the elbows, to inhale as you come to modified upward facing dog. Do as many as you can, rest when you need to. Strong in your abdomen to support your lower back. Stay in downward facing dog next time and catch your breath. Please shift forward into plank. Widen your feet a little bit. Lift one hand up and touch the opposite shoulder. So it's 2 parts. Lift the hand first, then touch the opposite shoulder. So imagine you're balancing a cup of tea on your tailbone. Try to have as little hip movement as possible as you do this move. Super strong core move, shoulders, triceps, everything is working together in unison here. So lifting the hand first, and then lifting up. Come back into bow pose. When you're ready, stretch out the tops of the shoulders, the tops of the thighs, your abdomen. Catch your breath. Release down. This time come into Superman roll. Arms up by your ears, legs straight, rock onto one side. Back to the belly, rock onto the other side, ideally without touching the floor. So keep your core tight as you transition from your belly onto the side. Zip your inner thighs towards one another. This is a really hard move. I've done it a lot, so do the best you can. You might feel more like a fish flopping on land, and that's A-okay. Have a little bit of humor as you do this. Navel to spine, strong through the abdomen. You got this. Stay with it. Relax your forehead on your hands. Bring your heels towards one another. Knees are wide and begin tiny little pulses, just contracting your glutes. So your knees are wide, your heels are touching. The pubis bone and the hip bones are pressing down. If you want to challenge yourself, lift your arms and your head, keeping your forehead on your hands. Be sure to lift the belly button just ever so slightly off the earth. So tiny little pulses up, contract, hold, and when you're ready, release all the way down. Take a breath. Coming down onto your forearms, transitioning into a forearm plank. Begin to sweep your hips from side to side, as if you're in the inside of a barrel. Sweep your lower back and your hips from side to side, really carving out the abdomen. Keep even pressure underneath both forearms. Your feet are a little bit wider than hip-width distance apart. Strong, deep, full breath. You can always slow it down a little bit more. You can always go down to your knees and take a pause. We're always stronger than we think we are, so like the yogis that we are, we're moving through the challenge. When you're ready, come into child's pose. Give yourself a deep, full breath. Maybe take your arms down by your side to release your shoulders. Now come to standing for the next interval into a wide squat, jumping your feet in, crossing your ankles, and then jumping out into a wide straddle. So cross in front the right foot and cross the left foot in front, alternating the crossing. Hands can go on guard or to your hips. And take a rest, shake it all the way out. Come down into a plank position and begin to run in place as fast as you can, keeping your shoulders over your wrists, navel to spine. Mountain climbers. You are so strong, you got this. So stay with it. Deep, full breath, just a few more seconds. And rest. Coming back into the wide squat jump. Really working the glutes and the thighs. If you like, stretch out your shoulders in between. Get set and jump in and out, alternating the foot that's in front. Nice and tight through the core, arms tight by your body, shoulders relaxed. You are so strong, you got this. Landing lightly, toes turn out as you land in the wide squat. Keep breathing and shake it out. Great job. Coming back into mountain climber. When you're ready, set and go. You can always step, you can pause. You can increase the speed or decrease the speed. See if you can keep your hips from bouncing and focusing on bringing the knees towards your chest. Just a few more seconds. Stay with it. And rest. Beautiful job. Shake everything out. Stretch your shoulders. Get set. And go again into the squat jumps. As you turn your toes out, jumping into the wide squat, you're really working those glutes. Really stay light on the toes as you're jumping in and alternate the feet in front. Few more seconds. Stay strong. And work it out. Shake it off. When you're ready, get set. Mountain climber again. And run. Run as fast as you can. This is a good time to really turn on those supportive thoughts. I am strong. I am capable. I got this. I am strong. I am capable. I got this. And take a rest. Beautiful job. Getting ready again for the squat jumps. Set and go. Deep, full breath. It helps me to breathe out when I'm dipping into that deep squat. Helps me to breathe out through the mouth, as it's so easy to hold the breath. Please keep breathing. And shake it off. We're almost finished with this round of intervals. Roll out your neck, roll out your shoulders, get set, and run in place as fast as you can. Lift your navel to your spine. Do your best to keep your shoulders over your wrists, or if you have any wrist issues, keep your shoulders lightly behind your wrist. Finish strong, finish strong. And shake it out. Beautiful job. Have some water, shake it out, and then come and sit down for some core work. So let's lie down on our backs, hug the knees into the chest for a moment. Then take your hands behind your head and begin bicycle for 1 minute. So you have all the time in the world to get into the form. Pulling one knee into the chest, fully extending the other leg, and then turn the chest to the incoming knee, keeping your elbows wide. So instead of letting the elbow touch the knee, think about lifting your breastbone towards the incoming thigh and keeping the elbows out of sight. Practice lifting your entire shoulder blade off the earth. Exhale every time you twist. You can slow it down or speed it up. Remember, form above everything else. I am strong. I am capable. I got this. Lifting the shoulder blades a little higher, almost there, and take a rest. Knees into the chest. And place your feet onto the earth. Reach your arms up over your head for roll-ups. There comes Earl. You're still resting. I'm kicking Earl out of the way. So go ahead and roll all the way up. Really contracting the abdomen on your way up, using as little momentum as possible. If you want to increase the intensity, you can also float your legs up so that your shins are parallel to the earth, and then rest your feet down on the way down. If this bothers your back, you can also do half roll-ups. Definitely keep the feet on the earth if it bothers your back. You can always hang on behind your thighs. Exhale on your way up and inhale on your way down. Full deep breath. Almost there, and take a rest. Let the soles of the feet come together, fold all the way forward into the hips stretch. Release the upper middle back. And release, coming back into scissors, pulsing the straight leg into your chest as the other leg straightens to the earth. Pilates inspired move. I love this move. So draw the navel into the spine. Keep a light space underneath your lower back. 2 pulses in each leg as you gently hug the leg towards you. Keep breathing, even though Earl wants to be in the video. Stay with it. Sometimes distractions will come up, and we always have the option to get distracted or to stay focused. Keep breathing, almost there. Scissor, switch scissor, exhale, exhale. Navel to spine, shoulder blades lift, and take a rest. Keep resting. Let's lift up again taking the soles of the feet together and the knees apart, and folding all the way forward. When you're ready, come to stand at the top of the mat. Feel your feet as you reach your arms up, lengthen, fold, forward, exhale. Halfway up, inhale, step your left foot back and drop the left knee down. We're going to take this home. Reach your right hand back by your hip and your left arm up and over your left ear, and then find a gentle twist, hooking the left elbow to the outside of the right knee, palms touch. Lift your heart up to your thumbs. Then from here, reach back for your left foot with your right hand. Gently squeeze the left butt cheek to intensify the stretch. Deep, full, nourishing breath, calming down our nervous system with deep abdominal breathing. When you're ready, straighten both legs and come into pyramid pose. You can always shorten the stance ever so slightly. Fold towards your straight right leg and then widen into a wide straddle to your left. Heels out, toes in, holding onto the feet or ankles as you pull yourself all the way down into the stretch. Lift yourself halfway up and bend one knee, straighten the other, going a little bit into the side, shifting, and then turn to face the front of the mat. Step your left foot forward and fold. Rise up to standing, palms touch. And then fold forward again. Halfway up, inhale, lunge your right leg back and drop your right knee down. Reach your left hand back by your hip and reach your right arm up and over, slightly leaning to the left. Hook your elbow to the outside of the left knee, press your palms together, and do your best to lift your heart up to your thumbs, twisting out the spine, cleansing, detoxifying, releasing any tension from the spine. When you're ready, reach for your back foot with your left hand, gently anchoring the shoulders square to the front of the mat. And then squeeze your right butt cheek to intensify the stretch. When you're ready, lift up into pyramid pose, straightening both legs. You can always shorten the stance if needed. Just make sure that the soles of the feet touch the floor. Breathe in and breathe out as you step your right foot to the outside of the right hand, widen your stance. Squat all the way down so your elbows can come into the inside of the knees, hands to heart center. And then round your spine, maybe interlace your hands behind your head and stretch out the entire length of the spine. Gently release your seat all the way down for a brief moment of meditation. As you inhale, I invite you to think the word trust. And as you exhale, I invite you to think the word allow. Inhale, trust. Exhale, allow. Take your hands at heart center. You did it. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing yoga and HIIT. You are beautiful and capable. Namaste.